Unfortunately, what is it? Like an hour into this video, some of the file corrupts. So basically, I had it to where I was scrolling through units, and how I have it now, where you're going to see in the video, is where it's going to show just the Z tier, S tier, S plus tier, Z plus tier, and top of A tier units, and it's going to be stuck on that. While I'll be talking, it'll be explaining the other units, like that worked, like that, you know, the camera worked where I was talking, but the actual recording of the video of that didn't work. So yeah, for like 12 minutes until the end of the video, there's just a still. It's going to be just a still thing of just looking at that part. So unfortunate that that happened, but at least the majority of it did work out successfully. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the list, and enjoy your whole movie, because this is literally a whole... Alright, so in this one, we are going to be doing an every sparking unit tier list. Fun fact, there is about, what, near 230 sparkings. This list has about 263 characters on it. Yes, 263 characters we're going to be putting into tier list here, so... It's going to be a very long video. Why there's extra characters, there's some ultras in here, obviously the 3 ultras we do have, which are relevant, and then some, if not newer, relevant EXs that are still decent aging, or at least have come out within recent months to where they're more usable than anything else, right? So we have very simple tiers here. Z plus is going only to a few units. Z tier is going to be probably not that filled like to the brim. I would say A tier is going to be very, very filled. S tier, S plus, you know, it'll be the generic units you probably expect, and then unusable. Could be Zenkais, could just be units that are terrible for this meta. So grab some popcorn. This is going to be a long one. The last time I did this kind of list, it was about an hour, 40 minutes long. So yeah, let's just get into this. If there's not much to say about them and they're in a lower tier, that's just how it's going to be, and that's how it's going to go. The better the unit, the more there is to say about them, basically. And I will say every tier will be in order. It's just that the lower the tier, the less I care about the order. Like, unusable won't be in order, but like A tier, I'll try to. But it's just, at that point, it doesn't even matter. If they're below S tier, the unit's probably still mediocre to ass. It's just that they're runnable at this point. But let's get into it. And by the way, how I'm rating these, 9 stars for every unit after Super Vegito. Every unit pre-Super Vegito coming out is going to be 14 stars. It's just the simplest way to do it. So, Sparkings, EXs, Ultras, everything. 14 star pre-Super Vegito, 9 star after, because people sometimes don't even have Super Vegito 14 stars, so it's like, I'm giving some leniency to the, you know, newer players, and then the older players, you know, sometimes 9 stars aren't really possible for a lot of new LFs or stuff like that. But regardless, you got Z power, you got multi Z power, you got LF Z power, blah blah blah. There's a million ways to get Z power. You can 9 star whatever you really want to within like a 2-month span if you really like dedicate to it. But let's hop into this shit. Blue Pan, unusable. All right. Broly, obviously Broly Chile got their Zenkai. I would say they are A tier. Don't really know where they fall in a whole spectrum. I've used them once and I did not like them, but they're more usable than obviously Blue Pan. Revival Goku, I actually do think he is unusable. I don't think he's on like the level of Blue Pan unusable, but just right now he lacks everything in the world you need, because any defense unit that can't really defend is unusable, and he is in that boat of he's a defense unit that can't defend, right? Again, the unusable tier is not meant to be in order. It does not matter at all. It should be unusable / Zenkai needed, but there's going to be some Zenkais in that tier, so it's like, I can't put that, right? Deborah here, okay, Jinko Man, I'm glad I remember his name, Jinko Man. What the hell is he? Is he a defense? I can't even, no, I'm going to be slurring all fucking, okay, video, okay. I think he's a defense unit, okay, unusable, anyways. Revival Gohan, I actually do think he is usable. I don't think he's great, but I think he is usable. I would say, Broly Chile is definitely better than Revival Gohan there, green one, obviously. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, our first LF we're going to run into here. I would definitely put him in a high A tier. I mean, again, we're considering 263 characters. He's going to be at least somewhat competent compared to the rest around him. It's just that he's in that same boat, I guess, as Green Revival Gohan, where your green unit, you're not the quickest builder, you're not the quickest damage dealer, even though Green Revival Gohan's a blast unit. Super Saiyan 3 Goku's a slower, more defense style, at least, you know, with his stats and his kit. Early game, he's more defensive than anything. And even long game, but, you know, early game, you're only having that defense. You're not having that damage inflicted yet, because it takes a while to build up. He takes a while to get going, and that's the main problem, right? Yajirobe Goku, Zenkai this bad boy, please and thank you. Kid Buu, Mid Buu. Kid Buu is better than Super Saiyan 3 Goku right now. I will put him in S tier for now, but I do not know if he will stay there. Obviously, the end of this video will have the meat and potatoes of where all these units like actually are, right? Purple Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and I can't wait for the like 2 people that are gonna be like, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta in like that tier? Oh my god, I run him every day at Battle Rank 32. I beat that guy once. I love when people say that every single tier list video, because it's like, it matters zero to a grand scheme of units. If you use any unit, if you win with Purple Vegito Blue at 14 stars, he's still dog ass. Just so you guys know. So if I put a unit in a shit tier, that means they're dog ass regardless if you're winning with them. Congrats that you're winning with shit. I applaud you. I don't know why you're using shit on purpose, but if you're winning with shit, it still means they're shit. It's just glorified shit they're getting carried with probably other units that are carrying them, right? That's just how that works. Purple Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, I don't think he's really usable. He's replaced 97 times on top of what he wants. What is it? Sun Family, and then I mean, again, you have better options. I guess if I can be nice, the lowest form of A tier I'll put him, but like I don't even think he's usable. I'm honestly being nice with putting him even in A tier. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, okay. He does okay blast damage, but you ain't running this guy. How that works. Vegito Blue. Vegito Blue is in a okay spot. Again, he's 9 stars here, right? So is Super Saiyan 3 Goku, because he came out, I think it was like October or some shit. Vegito Blue is better than Super Saiyan 3 Goku for right now, because you don't have the craziest greens running around in the meta. You have Gogeta 4 as the main scary green that's running around, and that's it. You have no reds that he's trying to counter out, is the big dilemma between him. For simplicity's sake, I will say he is... I don't fucking know. Here? S tier? Again, obviously, as we fill it out, it'll get higher or lower pertaining to the unit, right? Gogeta Blue, I do think is better than Vegito Blue. I actually do think he's better than Kid Buu as well, just because there is no reds. And people were telling me in the LF tier list, the final one of 2021, that I might be overrating Gogeta Blue. I do understand he has a slow start, but the difference between him and other units is you can actually manipulate him well with, if you're gonna, okay, sit at mid-range and you have your main ability ready to pop, and then you have a green card. So it's either they're gonna tackle you and you can pop that green card, or you have your ultimate and then you just fucking nuke, because off of cover of a combo, then you can just kind of nuke with that ultimate, because you already did a full combo leading up to it, because he can't nullify special cover change, or rather, he can't have cover change nullify, because he's doing, special cover change nullification on his attacks. He actually can have his build up already done within a first combo. Then you get that situation where you can kind of just stall out and just sit there. They have to tackle, they have to strike arts, they have to do this, they have to do one of these few things, and I mean, it's not that hard to catch if you have an ultimate and a green card in your hand, because it's either they blast darts, pop that ultimate, you react quick enough. Okay, they tackle, pop that green. They strike arts, pop that green. It's not that insane to react, and I feel like that scenario alone kind of helps him peak a lot. On top of he has an okay setup around him. I think he has decent stuff around him if you're running more of a setup kind of like yellow, yellow, green. Let's say with maybe DKP and, I don't know, Fab Buu or Zamasu and Black Assist. You have Gogeta Blue kind of leader slot there, and you have a more strike-based team where you can nullify special cover change, you're getting card draw speed, you're getting a green card, blue card from Zamasu and Black, whoever you want to use. They actually can work out well for how this game is, on top of no fucking reds, right? Cockroach Goku, been seeing him a lot more recently because PvP is interesting with, what is it? Plus 30? Plus 30% or plus 30? Whatever it is. I don't know what the RP boost is. You get basically more RP if you win with Goku and the Pod Frieza, which I think Pod Frieza actually comes out tonight, if not tomorrow. Actually, I think it's tomorrow because it's probably going to be on New Year's. It'd make more sense. You know, fireworks. That's actually kind of a fucked up joke if you think about it. Like, he's saying it's fireworks and he's coming out on New Year's, and it's like the fireworks are literally people dying. But okay. Nice one, Legends. Good joke there. I don't know if that's a really smart one, but Goku, he is also boosted, to remember that real quickly. Obviously, I'll rate him at 14 because he's fucking free, right? Like, there's exceptions to every rule. I do think he is in a okay spot. I think he's better than Broly Chile. I don't think he's better than Super Saiyan 3 Goku, even, you know, with the Mono Purple existing. I think he's in an okay spot because he has that DKP mechanic of stealing 2 balls and gaining 2 balls from that, which is the best type of Dragon Ball manipulation. Obviously, you know, gaining them obviously helps you, but having a scenario where you're stopping their rush as well, right? I don't think he does anything else besides that. I've never seen him bother me more than that, so I feel like he's just in A tier because he is boosted, because he has Mono Purple to back him up, and that's really it, right? But there's so much better setups. Like, I would prefer Super Saiyan Blue Purple Vegeta over Goku. Like, that's how that works. Beerus. Beerus is obviously pre, so he's going to be 14 stars. I think Beerus is barely usable. I would put Beerus probably right here. I think the revival mechanic kind of saves Revival Gohan to be higher, but not much to say about him. It's just that Revival Gohan's only higher because you're not running into many anti-revivals. Yes, Goku Vegeta, but like compared to just a couple days ago, you're running like into 5 times more anti-revival. Now it's just Goku Vegeta, and even then, you're not even running into them every match, right? It's kind of like a toss-up between Super Saiyans, Fusions, and Mono Purple, and you're kind of in that realm of like, who am I facing off against, right? Get a Zenkai, please, thank you. Red Bojack, I think he's fallen incredibly down, like, bad down. While saying that, I do think he is the best unit in A tier so far, but he has fallen very off with his tanking. He cannot tank at the damage output these new units offer, and that's just how that is. Like, genuinely, that's just how it is. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, I'm glad I actually have Purple Super Saiyan 2 Gohan here, because that's kind of like the threshold. Like, that's like the worst of the usable units, I think. So, it's a good threshold to have. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, I would say he's better than Beerus. Oh good, there's honking, I'm glad. Yeah, better than Beerus, probably. He does okay damage. He isn't really slow. He's not really tanky. He's just okay. Like, he's just okay. Like, there's not much to say about him. Purple TKP, you're very, very slow. Bro, you can't honk in residential. You guys can't probably hear it, but it's so fucking annoying. Purple DKP is very slow. Slower than Super Saiyan 3 Goku to get, like, his optimal scenario of, like, car draw speed, damage, transformation. Like, you gotta get a lot of shit going on for DKP to get going, and that's a huge negative to him, right? And with that, I actually do value him probably less than Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. A little bit better than Beerus, just because he has that, subcount manipulation with his green cards, and then he has very good damage once he is already peaked out, but again, it takes such a long time, you might even fucking lose the game before you can transform with him, right? Like, it's that horrendous. Heart Virus Goku, Z tier boost! You're dog shit. Thank you. Next unit. Super Baby 2, Zenkai him so we can have regen, back to being regen instead of Saiyans, and Super Saiyans instead of every other team but regen being regen, because every team heals more than regen right now. So, please Zenkai, the regen healer. Please. Please! I beg you. Great Saiyan Man 1, right? It's 1, 2. Great Saiyan Man 2. Is Videl 1 or 2? It doesn't fucking matter. You useless. Red DBS Frieza. One of the better reds in the game. I actually do think Red DBS Frieza is a contender for a top 3 red. I would probably say Krauthammer Zamasu, Omega, and Red DBS Frieza is the third one in that order. If I'm rating them at the stars I am now, like 9, 9, 14. Obviously for 14 for Omega. I would say Red DBS Frieza makes it obviously top of A if I'm rating him above Bojack in that top 3. I think he does well. I don't think he's the greatest. I think he did better when it was just Goku Vegeta running around as a menace. Obviously, well, Super Gogeta being blue, but besides that fact of, whatchamacallit, he fucks over Health Restore after he does arts, right? So they actually wouldn't heal as much for, I think it was like 20 counts or some bullshit that he fucks over Health Restore. And that mattered a lot. It still does matter to an extent. It's just that now there's a big, bad, scary blue, and he loses a lot more value than he had, right? And Android 21, and yes, I know Sword of Hope Trunks existed, but Sword of Hope Trunks was not doing Super Gogeta damage frame 1, right? Like, this wasn't happening. Android 21 is teetering on unusable, honestly. She has aged pretty poorly, at least up to this point, right? A lot of units have just, like, kind of fucking fell off the wagon at this rate. But I do think she has some usage, I guess, with, like, super buffing some units. I think it's, what? Androids, Regen, and Girls is her support that she gives. Then she gives, like, each, like, set, like, each tag gets different support, right? So if you have a Cell, he's getting Androids and Regen support. You have another Android 21, they're getting all 3 supports, right? And I do think that gives some viability to where you're above probably, like, Beerus and Gohan there. Wow, we are ready. Okay. Wow. Okay. Krauthammer Zamasu, 9 stars. Krauthammer Zamasu is kind of in a boat where he's not happy because you look at all the fucking units in the game and Red ain't on top. Red ain't on top at all. With that being said, I would say Krauthammer Zamasu is around S tier. I don't think he can manage higher than that just because how good every fucking unit that is not Red is right now. Even fucking yellows make him shudder in silence. I would say he's better than Kid Buu and Vegito Blue. I don't think he can be better than Gogeta Blue because the units that are about to exceed them, it's not going to be a hard debate. Piccolo, I do think he actually had some usability with Future running around so rampant with, you know, Sword of Hope Trunks and Goku Vegeta where you just use Future for that ideal setup. And now it's kind of fallen a little bit. I do think he actually has okay value though because he still goes neutral. He still has good extra damage to Future, which again, you're still kind of seeing, maybe not as often. I would say he's below Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta just because how down bad Regen is. GT's obviously better than Regen if I'm thinking in like that scheme of it. And again, he has fallen. I would say pre-Super Gogeta, he was above Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, but post, he's below, right? This transforming Vegeta needs a Zenkai. Okay. Ginyu actually is decent. I don't know if people actually have ever used this EX Ginyu. He's probably the best EX Zenkai in the game. He's actually very, very good. Like, it's impressive how good he is. Like, even right now in today's standards, he's actually pretty fucking good. For an EX Zenkai, right? A free Zenkai. I honestly, with his team being so ass, it sucks where I have to put him, but I respect him enough to put him above Android 21 and them, because you look at fucking Android, that's down horrendous compared to fucking Frieza Force, right? Full Power Frieza, the stocks on this man are insanely high. The first S plus tier unit. Big stocks, reds don't exist, so your stocks are even higher, and, you know, endurance do be existing with a lot of future units, and even with all that, he's doing probably, I think he's doing more Saiyans. If he's not, I'd be surprised if it's fucking Frieza. His stock goes up, 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 because, well, he's yellow. That's the main purpose. You're going to see a lot of yellows in higher tiers, because there's no red. I'm going to say that throughout the whole video. There is no red. That means yellow go up. Very simple math with that one, right? And that means blues technically should go down, if not get advanced, because there's no red to counter out, right? You need a Zenkai. All right. DKP. DKP has very good stock. I do value DKP over Gogeta Blue because DKP is just always right there, done. He's coming in, he's peaked out. Sure, you get the poison, you get more damage inflicted, but like in a normal scenario, you're not always going to get that. So he's at a peaked out scenario on entry, steals Dragon Balls, nullifies endurance. Good job. Again, no red, no scary business to be afraid of. Yajirobe. Yajirobe's very nice. Yajirobe. Again, I'm reading him at 9 stars here, right? And I have him like fucking 13 stars at this point. I would say, because he triple team heals, because green card team heals 3 times, right? He fucks over Health Restore a lot on his main ability. It actually is a pretty nice counter move to Goku Vegeta and even Super Gogeta at that point because they heal, right? I want to put him in A tier, kind of right here. You know, I'm skeptical to like put someone above or below Broly Chile because I only used them once and they didn't look that great, but I've been told a million times that they can look good, so it's kind of like a weird spot. I don't think Yajirobe can contest with them, but I do think he is a very, very good EX, where being that high up is very commendable for where we are in PvP right now, right? Green Gogeta, hopefully you get a Zenkai. I can just move you up to S tier soon, but you ain't there yet. Same with Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Same with Gotenks, I guess. And then Gokua. Gokua actually has fallen off the wagon quite substantially. If I were to compare Gokua to DKP, I would say Gokua is better just because he's quicker, right? Maybe DKP can out-damage Gokua, and that's why I'm putting Gokua there. But you still are running into some hybrids. Again, Future does exist, and that's double hybrids with Puddle Gohan and Sword Hope Trunks. Besides that, he very much lacks. He is a stat whore to the fullest degree, so 9 stars isn't obviously ideal. Obviously, the higher the better for him and every other unit, but like for him specifically because he's a stat whore, and he has okay usage, but you're not bringing him into a match every single match like you used to be when he first dropped, right? Wait, this is Jinko Man. Is this Jinko Man? Is this Yellow One Copy Man? I don't know. Unusable. Whatever. Yellow Revival Gohan. Yellow Movie Gohan. Khalifa. You know, you actually do more to Saiyans, and I'm gonna respect that to where you are the bottom of the barrel of A tier, because this Gohan is like requiring some specific shit. I think he wants like Last Man Standing or the opposite. I don't know what. It's something specific. And Khalifa does more to Saiyans. Sure, yellows are running around, but you do more to Saiyans, you get some stocks. That's just how it is. PvP's all Saiyans. Disregarding Future, and even on Future, you're running into Goku Vegeta, who is Saiyans, right? Yellow Bardock, okay. GT Kid Goku, okay. Yamcha. Yamcha's very annoying. Yamcha and Kale and Khalifa actually have very good stock, and I hope people don't disrespect them, because this is how they work. You tap attack a Yamcha, and you're locked in for 3 counts. Kale and Khalifa, the same thing. Lock in. I see a big difference between lock in and sub count up, right? Obviously, sub count up, you can manipulate that. There's units, there's the Pod Frieza who's coming out. He has 2 sub count down innately, right? So if I have sub count up, then that's kind of negated by units that can get sub count down on their own, that have unique abilities, that have green cards, that have main abilities that can stop it, right? They can lower the sub count. You can't lower a lock-in. Lock-ins have 0 counterplay, right? So this Yamcha and Kale and Khalifa, because I'm going to go over them, obviously, because they're going to be on the fucking list, have that situation where there's no counterplay to them. On top of Yamcha having Dragon Ball manipulation and getting Vanish back on his main ability, he actually has very good value as like a leader unit with 50% at 14 stars given, 40% at 9 stars where I'm rating him here, to triple tags. I think it's strike attack and defense he gives. He has very good stock. A lock-in, by getting hit, just get tap attacked. People do blast darts and they tap attack you, and then boom, let me do a blast darts back. They can't swap yet. I rush and I kill you. And then he has high crits because his kit is designed around the idea of getting crit rate up, right? Yancha actually has very good stock. I have learned to respect him, truly, like truly. Unfortunate his color, but honestly, I value him over like Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and that's not a joke. Like, Yamcha has very good stock. That's just how that is. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, honestly, I don't think he's that unusable. I just don't think he's just not good enough, unfortunately. He could actually use him and do well. It's just, if only he had more, right? Get a Zenkai, please. Titans Yamcha, go there. LF Broly actually does make it on the list here of not unusable. Nice. His stock does go kind of mute because Super Saiyans is better, a lot better, but then he's replaced on Super Saiyans being better because the blue unit that came out is obviously blue, right? I think if I'm going to compare, I think Super Saiyan 3 Goku is still better than Broly. because Broly doesn't have a second unique until your enemy switches, basically. Like, that's just how that works. It's kind of like Gogeta 4. He didn't have a second unique, and now his plat made his second unique exist. Broly does not have a second unique, and he needs a plat to make a second unique exist, right? Broly at 9 stars, I want to say, he's right next to Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I don't think he's that terrible. I just think he's a lot more useless than a lot of units above him. That simplest way to put it. Evolution Blue, I do value Evolution Blue over Gogeta Blue. They do both have that struggle of early game, and I'm going to keep mentioning this, where they're not peaked out early game. Obviously, you see above them, Full Power Frieza, DKP are both yellows, and yet they're above only because they have their damage already early game. This meta is very quick, where damage, 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 that's all you need right now. I don't need sustain. I don't need any of this bullshit. I can't sustain. No units can sustain in this meta right now. There's too much damage going on. And with Evolution Blue taking a little bit of time to build up, I do value him lower than Full Power Frieza and TKP, but above Gogeta Blue, because Gogeta Blue takes a lot more time, right? Spirit Bomb Goku, Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku, rather, unusable. This EX Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, I actually do think he's okay. Like, again, this threshold of that purple Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is probably the lowest it's going to be usable. To compare him in that scenario, I would say this EX Gohan's good. He's very good early game. He wants to do more damage and be alive when there's 3 enemies. Then you just sack them off and get, I think, what, HP back or something like that on his death buff. So I would say he's about, I don't know, I think he's right here. He's not terrible. He's pretty nice, actually. He's unique, I'd say. And the first Zenkai to reach unusable. Okay, well, yeah. Sorry, Scouter Vegeta. And to think, I thought, if you guys don't know, I thought he would be broken. Because I saw his stats on his, Zenkai release. And I thought he'd be broken. I Zenkai 7'd him instantly, by the way. That was a mistake. Red Kid Boo. I wish he got a Zenkai. He'd be so fun. He'd be so fucking fun. Holy shit. A Pool. Okay. Super Saiyan Gotenks. Good HP bench. Bujin. Bujin can't lock in. Bujin has ass stats, so Bujin is unusable. I'm sorry. I know. Some people probably want Bujin. Congratulations. Bujin's unusable. Yellow Broly. HP bench. Tournament Power Gohan. I actually think he can be used in a different meta. If hybrids were just more relevant, I'd say he could be used, but here, and only at 9 stars, it does hurt him substantially, right? IT Goku, unusable. Sin Shenron, unusable. Oh my god, this is getting big. Jiren? There's way too many purples. I'm sorry, Jiren. Sorry. You might have peak damage inflicted on come in, but you're just... I guess you're just too old at that point. Jiren? I guess you could be usable, but I don't know, like here, I'll just fucking plop you there. I don't know, that's not really a big thing. Who really gives a fuck? Super 17, you actually can be decently usable, but not right now. You're nothing. You're null at this point. Basil, no. Code Vegeta, no. Super Baby 1, no. Kid Trunks, no. Cooler, no. Okay, now a unit we can actually talk about. Zamasu Black Assist probably is S tier? Yeah. That boost obviously is carrying them. They've been boosted for 4 seasons, by the way. 4 seasons! That's a long time. That boost obviously carrying them to a full degree, but it's still there, right? So I have to accept it and just put them according to it. I want to put them really high. Because they don't eat that. I want to put you here. I think you could actually be above Evolution Blue. They eat really well. They're probably the only unit that can take a hit. Yeah, I have to. They're probably the only unit in the game right now that can actually eat a combo. Like, from Super Gogeta, from Goku Vegeta, from Super Vegeta. They're early game only, for sure, but no unit can do that besides them, really. Like, besides Super Gogeta, because he has 50% cut innately, there's not many units that can do what they do on that, and that's the most important thing right now. Like, Future is only annoying because of them. They are the only thing that makes me not one combo every Future team in the game. Them. Which, that's commendable. That is commendable. Green Kefla, I guess you could be used. I don't fucking know. Sure, let's just put you next to Jiren. I think Jiren's obviously better. Cybermen, you had your time. You had your time. Barely, but you had your time. Brienne, Purple Janemba, sure, you can go above Gohan. You're a defense unit that has lower defense stats than most Risen Zenkai, so nice. Oh, we're up to this guy already. Alright, well, we gotta scroll up here because we are down horrendous on this list. Ultra Gogeta, number 1 in the game. You guys already know. Super Saiyans being 10 times more, 50 times, 100 times more relevant now. Fusion Warriors, I don't think you're running them anywhere else, but those two teams, maybe Blue, Purple with, or Purple, Blue, rather, with Goku Vegeta, Super Gogeta, and Super Vegito. You could run that, or with Purple Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta instead of Super Vegito, whatever. You have very good setups for this man, and he is undoubtedly number 1 in the game. Goku Vegeta are close, but they are the closest, and you can just run them together because leader slot, right? So, Ultra Gogeta, obviously, number 1. Speaking of number 1, we have Halo Vegeta, who I do think has some usability. You know, prior to Super Gogeta, I think he had a lot more, where you ran Gogeta for Goku Vegeta and Halo Vegeta. He had a lot of healing there, obviously, with Goku Vegeta already healing immensely. You have Halo Vegeta, who allows more healing. So I do think he actually has a decent spot in like an A-tier scenario of probably like up here. He actually had pretty good like usage, and again, there's no scary reds, so I can put him high up in A tier while being yellow for that, right? Android 13, you're unusable. Omega, Ultra Omega. Now, Ultra Omega, where am I floating you around? I do think you're better than DBS Frieza. Honestly, you're right there. You really are, yeah. Again, he's 14 stars, the exception, because he's a fucking free-to-play unit that everyone should have 14 stars at this point, because, well, you can't even get him anymore. I'm pretty sure, at least. I mean, maybe that daily stage, but you can't get him anymore through co-op, at least, right? And that was where you're going to 14 star him. He's very close to Krauthammer Zamasu. Again, I do think these are the best 3 red units in the game. They're already on this list in S tier and A tier, with Krauthammer Zamasu being number 1, Omega, and then DBS Frieza there. Omega, he's not tanking as well as Zamasu in black, but he's probably like 3rd closest, because it's Super Gogeta who tanks godly. It's Zamasu in black, and then it's Omega, I'd say, for the tanking wise. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna lower Gogeta Blue. I think Gogeta Blue has to be lowered there then. Yeah. We'll come back to this. This S tier is a little bit interesting. S tier is definitely an interesting spot right now. It's not like they really matter, because most of them just still get fucked up, but it's still interesting to rate them, right? Goten, okay, Rildo, hopefully gets a Zenkai one day, because there's a lot of endurance, and we need more anti-endurance, right? Pearl Buhan, you're ass, you take way too long, and you're just complete ass. Zenkai Trunks, yeah, if I'm gonna put Zenkai Trunks in unusable, I'm gonna put you in unusable. Sorry, that's just how it's gonna go. Sorry. And then I'll swap these two. Sure, why not? Sure. Honestly, okay, we're making some big changes here. Yeah, okay. We'll make those changes. I think those changes actually seem fair, to be real. Kid Transforming Trunks. I mean, you could be used. You're just not that great. I'll put you there. You can be used. You're just not that great. Honestly, that's really just how it is. Purple Broly. Again, A tier. Don't put too much stock into A tier. A tier is literally units I have not touched in months, and units you have not touched in months, if not years, right? So A tier really is not that important. It's just trying to do a simple gauge of units you haven't seen and used, and it's like, how valuable are they now? Like, none of them are valuable because you're not running into them anyways. But that's just how that works. Purple Broly. You know, I've run into a couple, actually, speaking of that. He's shit. He's shit. On Mono Purple, he's shit. So, don't really value him too much. I think he is, I guess, usable, So I'll put him in about right there-ish. I don't know. I think he's pretty shit. Kakarot Goku, you're red, so goodbye. And you're just not that good. Gotenks, goodbye. This Piccolo, he's barely usable, honestly, to be real. Red, by the way. Where the fuck do you go, brother? I don't know where the fuck to put you. I'd say you're better than you're like here? I don't know. You're red. I don't know. He's okay, I guess. Yeah, well, let's just put him below Piccolo. Piccolo has more value. I don't know. That red Piccolo, man, he was such a wonky man. UI Midku. Sorry. I mean, honestly, that's not even me trolling. I'm sorry. I apologize. Red Super Saiyan Blue Dude, is he actually unusable? Is UI Goku unusable? At 9 stars. Fine, I'll be nice. It's like, it's such pulling teeth. UI Goku's maybe... like... here, UI Goku? Maybe? I don't know. I don't have much stock in UI Goku. But Bardock! Let's just get into Bardock, because Bardock. Bardock, definitely an S tier unit. Where, though? Where do you go? Honestly? You're S+. The value you give Super Saiyans is undisputable, undeniable, and absolutely fucking bonkers. And with that, you already being a pretty well-aging Zenkai, just innately as a solo unit, he actually is S+. Look what he does for number 1 in the game. Then you can come back to me and tell me he's not S+. But until you see that, which is every other match, then I think he's S+, right? Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I think you still have usage somewhere. I've seen you a few times, so I think you have usage somewhere. No, say Super Saiyan 3 Goku is about, like, here-ish. I think he's okay enough to use. I don't think he's a main option, but I think he's okay enough to use. Definitely over Purple Broly on Mono Purple, so that's good. You go down there. Red Cooler. You're a red defense type in a blue meta. I'm sorry for your loss. 8 Vegeta. You're a red unit. And LF. Oh boy. 8 Vegeta. I think has more value than UI Goku. But where do I put him here? Because I'm not entirely sure. 8 Vegeta. Put him like here. I think Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta has greater burst damage, greater come-in damage. 8 Vegeta needs 3 swaps to peak out. Sure, you have endurance when you have Super Gogeta, who can nullify endurance for a full minute. You have Super Vegito, who does it on his ult, and you have Goku Vegeta, who could do it on their blue card, which they happen to have every single combo. Yikes, 8 Vegeta. Fucking yikes. Am I right? Holy shit. Beto? I don't know, you're like a support unit or some shit. Okay. Zamasu, honestly, you're kind of teetering on unusable for me just because of how much hits you need to like be peaked out. I think it's what, 4 hits to be peaked out, 80%, right? But you're gonna be you're quicker than DKP. You're better than most units actually in A tier here, if I'm gonna be real. I think you're better than Broly. I would say you're like here-ish. I'll put you above Super Saiyan 3 Goku. You're quicker than Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I'll say. Fat Boo, very good value still, even with the hell that's running around. I think Fat Boo... Fat Boo has more or less value than Evolution Blue? Because he's going to be either above or below. I think it's interchangeable. I think a 9-star Evolution Blue is higher value than a 14-star Fat Boo. But if you want to change them out, I would say that makes sense. Very good, both units regardless, right? The old Yellow Full Power Frieza, Pycon. I don't know. You know what? Maybe you could use them here. Let's just throw them in A tier, the bottom of A tier. Fuck it, just for the fucking meme. Majin Vegeta, I would say definitely better than UI. These slow builder units, I kind of like scale them to where the unit I'm rating currently is, and the slowest building unit that's like high up is probably 8 Vegeta here. So I would say Majin Vegeta's better. Well, I don't know. Is Majin Vegeta better than 8 Vegeta? Maybe. I guess. No, because if you don't get it, then you're fucked. Like, 8 Vegeta has at least more staying power than Majin Vegeta, right? I would say Majin Vegeta's like here. Yeah, like right there. I don't think he's that insane. I don't know about Android 21. That insane of value, but I think he has okay value now. Purple Trunks, unusable U, unusable Name It Goku. Oh boy. How many units are we deep? Jesus, this is a long one already. We're not even that deep, I think. Name It Goku, obviously not unusable, I'm just putting it there for now, is in the hands of a normal player at 9 stars. It came out right after Super Vegito, the next banner actually. The next LF banner, obviously. I would say he can make S tier, and at the hands of a normal player, I can see a scenario where Namek Goku is better than Vegito Blue. The reason you might see the LF category, I guess, because it's going to be like S tier units usually for LFs, change from yesterday, is because I had to think about them yesterday, and maybe I'm more, I am more, knowledgeable of them now after looking back at that list and prior lists. So if it does change from yesterday, it's because I actually have thought more about it now than yesterday, right? I feel like that was actually a good preliminary thing to do that list yesterday because, again, now I feel like I know more than I did when doing that last one for 2021, right? Yellow Videl, unusable. Bardock, you're too slow. Trunks and Mai, I guess you have some usability. I'll put you like, I don't fucking know, you actually have more usability than I think. I'll put you like above 8 Vegeta, honestly. Oh, they actually have a lot more usability than I thought. Well, they're red. Oh boy. I'll put them here as like the top red, I guess. They're good support, so fuck it, right? Why not? Pro Bojack, your ass. Copium, Mr. Sort of Copium here. I think it's S+. Yeah. Top of S+. Yep. People had the big debate where I had Copium above Puddle Gohan. I don't think that's changed for me. Maybe I'll put them both in the same tier because people saw that as a big like issue where one was Z, one was S+. Like it's a big discrepancy. It actually isn't. It's just I didn't want the tier to be cluttered, and I didn't see the insane value. I understand Trunks' value a little bit more now, but I still think Puddle Gohan is better than Sword of Hope Trunks. Just in the meta we are in with the disruption, but I'll get into that when we get into Future Gohan, right? Great Statement 1 and 2, ass. Majin Vegeta, ass. Topo, I guess you could be used. I don't fucking know. Where would you be? You got some usability, you got endurance. I don't know. Whatever the fuck that means. Yellow Goten. Nah, you're not good enough to run. I used you. You're not good enough to run. I would know. Kid Goku, no. Robbery. You're just dying too quick anyways, regardless. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Probably near the top of A. I would say Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta is like above Zamasu. Yeah. His value of just the crazy damage he allows his allies is fucking insane, right? Super Saiyan 2 Trunks. He's usable. He's just not that great. Probably around, like, I don't know. Like here? He's okay. He's usable, I guess. God Vegeta, usable, not that great. Literally the same exact fucking thing. Who would I put above who? I put you above. Yeah. You're a better color. That's just it. Ginyu, nah. This Gohan, he's a defense type who, if he gets off cut, has no cut. Gets off cover, has no cut, rather. Where the hell do you go? See, these are like units you don't really care about, but like you still want to like not disrespect them that much, right? I don't even know where you go, honestly. I guess like here. Actually, Yellow Broly probably is a little bit usable now. Yellow is a good color, and probably is a little bit usable, so I'll respect him a little bit. I'll put Yellow Broly like here, above the EXs, right? Let's put Yellow Broly like in this realm. He's usable enough because his color, and he does more to Sun Family. Android 18, you're actually decently okay for this meta because your color and you do more Saiyans. I would say your value is in the department of, I don't know, like, here-ish. You're still okay. Super 17, I honestly don't even think he's usable at this point, to be real. I just don't think so. Red Kefla, teetering on unusable. I'm going to put you right next to PyCon just because it's a funny joke. That's it. Frieza, how many more do we have to go through, by the way? Because I might just take a little break because I need a little bit of water here. Actually, let me just get this Gatorade. I'm not doing a fucking cut. Fuck that! Ugh. We have a lot of shit still to go through. Well, I mean, there's not that much important shit. Like, we already know, like, the top tier, but there's, you know, some. Alright, LF Zenkai Frieza, huh? Probably, like, low S tier, right? Yeah. Yeah. Are you above Vegito Blue? You have less scary greens than scary yellow, so I would say you're below Vegito Blue because of that. Good support, but you're below. You're unusable. Same thing as Scouter Vegeta. Unfortunate. You're unusable. Vados. Honestly, I think you're unusable at this point. Android 18, I think you're okay enough to use. I would say you're like here or some shit. I don't think you're good at all. Copyman. Oh, this is Copyman. Your ass. This Cell, I wish you got a Zenkai. His second unique of 12 timer counts where he gets 50% damage inflicted to all allies. Where, like, it's a debuff he gives. Would be awesome if he got a Zenkai. But he doesn't have one, so he's ass. Nova, you have some stock because of your color. And, well, that's about it. Nova takes a little bit as well. So actually, if I'm thinking about how build-up units work, I would say he's on the lower end here because he takes a bit to get going. I would say Nova is like right about here. Yeah. Color-wise, actually, above. Because color-wise, he is the optimal color. Launch, very good. Last Man Stand, obviously not a peak Last Man Stand like some units we have now, but very Last Man Stand, very good green card, destroys Dragon Balls, so Launch is probably in the realm of... Well, bad color, actually. I think Launch is better than Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Android 18 is very high, huh? Because I'm thinking... You're running into no reds. Android 18 actually should be a little bit higher, to be, like, really blunt. But I'll keep her there. I'll keep her there. She honestly could be a lot higher, but I don't like her, so we're going to keep her lower. Orlando go there. Zenkai Sen Goku Black is unusable. Super Trunks, unusable. I don't know their names anymore. You go there. This Vegeta, go there. RC Goku, go there. Bardock, go there. You go there. Turn of Power 17, I think, is very usable, actually very nice for this with the sub count up he does offer on green card and blue card. While I don't think sub count up is the greatest attribute, I do think it is an attribute that does carry this unit in particular. I would say Android 17 is actually on the higher end of A tier here. Probably like here Well, maybe even a little bit more. Yeah. He has very good manipulation. Shitty teens, but leader slot, right? Rival Cell, I think you're unusable. Blue Goku, you barely make 8 here, my guy. Like, truly, you barely are in here. You're way too slow. You die way too quick. I would value you almost below UI Goku, honestly, but you're a little bit above. This Green Kid Buu, I think, again, barely makes 8 tier, rating him at 14 stars because he's free. Honestly, that Blue Goku I should also rate 14 stars, and I'd still put him there. This Free Kid Buu, probably better than Jiren, so that's good stocks. Purple Turles, maybe you're usable. You're kind of in that boat of Khalifa, so I'm going to put you above Khalifa because I think you're better than Khalifa. Red GT Goku, oh, no, not Orlin. I'm good, Orlin. Red GT Goku. I mean, you're red, so that's a problem here. I don't know. Also, I'm just gonna put the mediocre reds at the bottom of 8 tier. That's just how it's gonna go. I really can't be asked to like care about them enough. He's the best of the 3 mediocre reds, right? There you go. That's good. That's good. Super Vegeta, he is yellow. He is a Zenkai. Super Vegeta the God. Where the fuck does he go? Here, I'll put him right here. I think he's worse than EXs, but better than Pearl Broly. Free-to-play Rose, very good value as a free-to-play unit, 14 stars. Oh, no, not Android 14. You're not moving. Get a Zenkai, maybe you'll move then. I think you're a little bit worse. Why is Beerus so high? Did I swap Beerus by accident? Whoops. Beerus is not meant to be that high. Beerus should be like here, right? Yeah, Beerus was there. I don't know when Beerus changed, but that was an accident. Who was I just talking about? Free-to-play Rose. I think Halo Vegeta has more value, but still a good free-to-play option, right? Super Vegito! Alright. Super Vegito probably goes all the way up motherfucking here. Not probably, he does. Very good unit. Super Saiyans do be existing, and that amplifies him. Fusion Warriors, again, he is with Super Gogeta. You have very good teams for Super Vegito, and on top of, well, you look at S-tier unit, S+ tier, rather, Bardock. That core 3 of those holy Super Saiyans works out very well. If not a top unit in the game, like top team in the game rather, it is a top 3 team in the game of blue, purple Super Saiyans, right? Very good value, Mr. Super Vegito. On top of everything else, I just can't be asked to explain a million things right now because this is a lot to fucking go through. Kaba, I think you're unusable. Godtopo, I think you're usable. I think you're good. I like you, man. But don't think you're great. So we'll put you in A tier probably. I think your burst damage makes you valuable to where you're above Zamasu. You're very good for burst damage. That's about it. Goten, you're usable. You ain't good, but you're usable. You're just above Pro Broly. Just keep it really simple here. You're above all these little fuckers too. You go like right there, because yellows be scary and shit. Janemba Goku, your ass. Feetku, your ass. Goku Vegeta, you are not unusable, don't worry. I'm just dragging them because this list be long and shit. Again, 263 characters on it. They are obviously, Z tier. I do not think they are on the echelon. Well, actually, no. I'm wrong. At this star level of them being equal stars of 9 stars, I do think is very fair for Ultras and LFs to be rated equal stars there, because obviously the 1800 Z power, this is, what is it, 2000 Z power for Ultra Gogeta. I do think it is fair to rate them at these same stars of 9 and be comparable. Yeah. Ultra Gogeta, while he is number 1, Goku Vegeta are close behind at 9 stars. I would say at 14, Ultra Gogeta just kind of amplifies more because you had that Super Saiyan effect, but Goku Vegeta are not that far behind in any sense of the word of badness, right? LF Piccolo definitely has some usage. I think he's worse than DKP. I have to scroll through eternities to get through this list. Jesus Christ. Kind of slow, but he is yellow, so his value does stock up. I would say Evolution Blue is better because of how he's quicker. So, I would say LF Piccolo is about right there. Yeah. Fat Buu, still has very good value, by the way. I don't think that's undisputed by many people. Hopefully not, because his value does have effect. Goku, yellow, so stock up. I think you are, when ready, equal stars to Halo Vegeta. I'm glad the ambulance has showed up on top of the honking horns. It's great. I would say Goku is better than Halo Vegeta. I honestly think Goku is probably better than up to you. I think God Topo is better burst for this meta. Actually, no. I disagree with that. I think Goku is better than God Topo because no reds, right? Goku has very good value at higher stars, but usually people don't have Goku high stars. This Android 21, you just do damage, okay? You're not usable enough. Red Gogeta, don't think you're usable. Actually, you know what? You probably are usable. It's just that you're red, so here, you can go, like, right there. You're a red? That's not that great. You go right there. EX Jiren, usable, just not the most ideal unit. I mean, I would put him, like, I don't know, above Android 18. That's about it there. Revival Gohan definitely is still a top 15 unit in the game. I just think his Revival is a little bit of a liability. He actually has become less of a liability with how PvP is now with less anti-revivals. So I do think Revival Gohan, while there's a lot of scary yellows, has a lot more value than all of you little fuckers. So he goes right there. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I put Vegito Blue below Revival Gohan, yeah. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Oh god, this list will not end. Otherwise, Goku, Bindku, you. I actually think you're unusable. Cocoon's unusable. I think Red Gogeta is the bottom of the barrel to where you are comparable. It doesn't matter. These red units at the bottom, I should just have a red category because red is so fucking horrendous right now. Let's just see where we're at here. All right, we're actually closing in on this. I know, it seems like I'm, like, dragging it, but it's like, this is a lot. Like, my voice hurts. Yellow Vegito, you go there. Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You go above Mr. Ape. Yeah, I haven't even seen Cell yet, huh? Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Who's the best yellow here? Goku, and I think Goku's actually better than Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But I think Goku's better than Halo Vegeta. And I would say Goku to Super Saiyan 4 Goku. In between, I would say Super Saiyan 4 Goku is about here. No. He's better than LF Broly. What am I talking about? I'm on fucking crack. I would say you're right here because of color's sake. Rosie, unusable. Purple Hit, unusable. Okay, that lagged. Bojack, unusable. Great Saiyan 1, unusable. Old Pod Frieza, unusable. Turles, unusable. Bootank's unusable. You, unusable. Kaioken Goku, I mean, you're usable. I just think you're pretty ass, so put you like, I think Topo's actually better, so I'll put you there. Let me actually cut this and make sure it's, like, gonna fucking, like, save it, and then we'll come back and just wrap up this list, right? Just want to make sure, and I need to take a piss. Alright, let's get back into this here. Legend Road Go Tanks. Nah. I don't think you're usable. Blue Nappa, I think you're usable, right? Yeah, you're for sure. You're above you. I actually do think he just goes right there. Yeah. I don't think he goes anywhere higher. Nappa, your ass. Yoshi, sorry. Fury Broly, you're red, so sorry. Kaioken Man? I think it's him. Your ass. Red Vegeta, ass. Zenkai Broly, ass. Purple Cooler, ass. Lavender, ass. Thousand Day Bulma, ass. Ice probably has some value here for sure. Ice probably goes actually decently high, to be real. Ice probably goes around like there, right? Maybe even above you. Ice could honestly go higher. I think Ice is fine there. This Gohan though, I want to change him. He's a little bit too high for my taste. I would say this blue Gohan is like kind of like there. I actually do value Goku over Blue Gohan at that point. Red Kale, go down. Buhan, go down. Ramon, go down. Raditz, go down. Ultra Goku. I think you have some usage, but you are red, so you're going to go in that bottom tier of red units that are okay, but they're not great. I think you're the best one there, at least. LF Cell! This guy. Now, this motherfucker. Do think he's better than Ape, for sure, so I would say Cell is purple. It's problem. Is he better than other purples? Just to compare him. Is he better than Super Saiyan 3 Goku? No. Okay. Is he better than Zamasu? No. Okay. Is he better than anyone here? Yajirobe? Maybe. Maybe? Maybe not. I don't actually think so. I would say Cell goes about... Genuinely, he goes right next to... I think they're right next to each other because they're that shit together. This Trunks, no. Android 14, no. Super Kaioken, no. Puddle Gohan, high tier. Holy shit, we have to scroll a lot. Z tier unit, I'm just gonna make this very simple for you guys. Let's keep them both in the same tier. Puddle has Disrupt. The reason I value Puddle over Sword of Hope. Listen to me with this 59 minutes into an hour into the video here. If you are still listening. Future Gohan cannot take combo. Sword of Trunks cannot take combo from these 2 units above them. Yes, 3 units above them, right? They flat out, we both agree on that, right? Okay. One can disrupt and end the combo, one cannot. One is supporting by ending that combo, one is not. That's Future Gohan doing that. That is why I value him, and he has general support, while Sword of Hope Trunks needs his gauge to even look like a viable unit compared to these others above him. He does not have as much value as Mr. Puddle. That's how I value that. And yes, at equal stars, 9 and 9 for both. Remember that, please. Chilled, nah. Green Broly, fine, usable, yes. Barely. Oh, okay. I don't think you want to move, apparently. Green Broly can go like... I don't know, I guess you're better than Jiren, but worse than Kid Buu at that point. Champa, sure, you're usable. It's just, you're not going to use them, but... Let's put them up here for the one person in BR42 that's telling me they fucking shit stop everybody with fucking yellow Champa. You're below them, right? Yeah, you're below Nova and them. I'll put you like right there. You're above Piccolo. This Frieza, ass, probably the worst EX in the last year, to be real. Red Vegito, get a Zenkai. Blue Kaioken, get a Zenkai. Chi-Chi, get a Zenkai. Android 20, get a Zenkai. Yellow Hit, get a Zenkai. Green Piccolo, get a Zenkai. Android 16, get a double Zenkai. Tapion, get another Zenkai. The new Pod Frieza, who we do not have out in game yet, but I could still rate him based off kit. He has green, so his value does substantiate a little bit higher. Well, actually a little bit lower because he is green, but a little bit higher because obviously Super Saiyans, right? Being double blue. I would say this Frieza is better than Rose. Better than free-to-play Rose. That's how I value him. Pearl Broly, no. You, no. Dispo, no. Gohan, no. 17, no. You, no. You, no. You, no. You, no. You, no. FSK, finally someone I can rate. FSK is in a boat of... Is FSK worse and better than Bojack? I don't know. Actually, let me change something. I think you're there. Is FSK worse or better than Bojack? FSK has better opportunity to be better than Bojack. There you go. That's why he's better. He has a more clear-cut scenario where he can be better than he can be worse. A lot of times he's worse, but sometimes he can be better, which actually is more valuable, because when he is better, he's a lot better, right? All these units, just get the fuck away from me. I guess Kamikolo, LR Kamikolo can move up here to where he's somewhat usable. I guess he's over, like, I don't know, Yellow Vegeta, like, who fucking who. Honestly, LR Kamikolo is probably higher, it's just that I don't give a fuck about him, and he's not really used. Ultra Vegeta, you are not very good. I honestly could put you in unusable and be happy with that, but that would be disrespecting Purple Janemba, putting him too high. I'm actually going to change this LR Kamikolo, put him a little bit higher. I actually do value him over that Red Piccolo there. EX Beerus, sure, you have usability because you're yellow, and that's the only reason. So we will put you... I think you're better than him. No. I don't think you're better than others, but I think you're better than him. Put you there, Mr. Yellow Cell. LF Rose, again, 9 stars, 9 stars, 9 stars for everyone after Super Vegito. LF Rose, where are thou going? Purples, let's look. Where do you go in order of them? I value Rose over Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I don't. Because Super Saiyan 3 Goku has that ult that fucks over health restore. So I'm going to put you right here. Just because of that. Yes, that is it. That is the only reason. Because that ult saves Super Saiyan 3 Goku and gives it more value. Super Saiyan 3 Red. Purple Super Saiyan 4 Goku has good value. I think Super Saiyan 3 is actually a little bit better. Because you're not running into Future that often. It does exist, but I would say they're all in the same boat right here. All three of these purple, basically Gokus, right? You go down here, Transformer Rose. I think you have some very, 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 very little usability because you do more to hybrids, which Future does exist. Well, it's not commonplace. It does exist. So I'll put you right there. I think Kid Buu actually is just more superior. Transforming Gogeta might not be the greatest, but you do have some value in some essence of usage, I guess, if I want to be nice. I'll put you like... You're kind of slow, though. Put you there. Yeah, I'll put you there. Well! Fusions is better. So I'll put you a little bit higher, actually. I'll put you about here because your team. Yeah, for sure. Krillin, Nabana, Green Cooler. Oh, these units that barely make it, man. These units that barely make it! Green Cooler. You're like, right there. Omega, sorry. GT Vegeta. You're yellow, stock goes up. Simple logic that I follow. You are probably... Definitely not better than Super Saiyan 4 LF Goku. You're probably the best yellow here? Besides LF Super Saiyan 4, right? Well, actually, besides a few. But the best Zenkai yellow there, I guess you could call it. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Very good stock on this man. I'm glad he went on the other side there. If I could just... God, this shit is fucking hard to scroll. I'd say Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is here or here. You could swap in between either spot. I'll put him here. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Again, I said this in the last video. That's your list video for the LFs. They're interchangeable, Super Vegito and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Obviously, Super Vegito is rated at 14, while Super Saiyan 4... Can't speak. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is rated at 9, but they're interchangeable. You guys know why. This is the main unit to help counter out Blue Purple. Fucks over Endurance, fucks over Revival. He does literally everything. The biggest glow-up unit of the entire, probably, game, honestly. Blue Cooler, usable because you're, I mean, basically, if not sub-core, near core on LOE, right? So I think that gives you some usability to where you're probably like here, honestly. You're very low. Yellow Goku, no, you, no. Khalifa, I said it earlier with Yamcha when I was touching on him. Very good viability with that idea of locking in after getting hit, and that gives them nice value. On top of their color, I would say Khalifa honestly are a higher A tier unit because of that, right? Janemba, this Frieza, I guess you're somewhat usable because you do more Saiyans, and you're blue, and you have good damage inflicted with okay stats, so you could probably just go above Cooler there because you're going to run them in the same department. You know. Majub, very good value, one of the better value units from 2021 for sure, with being high in a department of S tier. I would say Majub is right there. Majub has insane value for the meta we are in because, again, no damn reds, right? Majub actually could be a little bit higher, but I'm going to keep Majub there. And then Purple Vegito Blue. I'm actually going to go through these shitter units first so I can just get through them, right? Vegeta, ass. This Gohan, you can't really run him. Krillin, no. Bergamo, I'm sorry, you are unusable at this point. You know what? No, I don't disrespect my boy Bergamo like that. I can't do my boy like that. I'll just put you. I don't know. I guess you're better than Pycon or some shit. Yeah, that doesn't matter. That tier. Red Rose, unusable. Drip Trunks. Okay, now we'll actually touch on all these because all these units actually are usable. Purple Vegito Blue has some usability. Pretty shit unit, but I would say he's like better than UI Goku at that point. Probably better than a couple of these units actually. Let's put him about. I think he's better than just Blue Goku actually. Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Good burst damage. Nice on GT, but he's not your core option, so he's a sub option. So burst damage wise, he's very nice. He's better than Ice. I would say he's like here-ish, kind of here-ish, I would say. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he has very good value, damage-wise, and that's all you really need in this meta, right? Drip Trunks, okay unit, I guess. I would say Drip Trunks goes to the extent of like worse than Green Broly, right? I would say he goes there. Red EXMI actually is decent. Shitty color, so you're going to go in that bottom tier category, but you actually are decent for like an EX unit, right? And then yellow, or Green Broly rather. Green Broly, I would put decently high, being boost and all. I would put Green Broly probably right here. Yeah, Green Broly is very good value, for sure. And then Yellow Frieza, who does more to Saiyans, while being yellow, actually has a influx of value here as one of the better units for the meta. Good burst damage, good swap-in damage. Shit teams used to be an issue. I would say you're about here. Very good for the meta. But this is my full sparking, full ultra, some EX tier list. Jesus Christ, that took a while. Wow! To go over it all, just the main important things here. And I'm sure there's a lot of mistakes on this list, and I apologize, but this is way too long to look at each individual unit for like 5 minutes each, because I'd be here for literal hours, and I don't have the time for that, legitimately. Ultra Gogeta, number 1, Goku Vegeta number 2, both Z plus tier. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, honestly, you could argue him in Z plus tier, but I don't think he is, personally, as number 1 Z. Super Vegito, Puddle Gohan over Sword of Hope Trunks, both in Z tier. S plus with Full Power Frieza, TKP, and Bardock. S tier with Zamasu, Black Assist, Majub, Evolution Blue, then Fat Boo, Piccolo, Krauthammer Zamasu, Omega, Namek Goku, Rival Gohan, Vegito Blue, Kid Buu, Vegito Blue, and Zenkai Frieza. Then you have A tier, which I'm not going to go through this entire thing, but I'm going to look very quickly to see if there's any discrepancies. Red DBS, no. I don't see any discrepancies or anything I really disagree with that much. I probably will disagree with some stuff, like looking back at this like later, but for now, yeah, this is my full sparking ultra / some EX tier list. Let me know what you guys think. I'm pretty sure there's some unusable units here that are usable and people are winning with them. Congratulations. I think they're shit, so that's how I feel about them. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of this entire list. Unusable is not really that ordered at all, actually. A tier is attempted to be ordered on the top part of it, but as you go down it, you don't really care about the order. I would say after, like, Go 10, the order really doesn't matter. S tier, S plus, Z, and Z plus, I did order on purpose to where they are, like, 100% correct, right? Just A tier. The further you go down, the less valuable the units are, so it didn't really matter, like, who's where at that point. But what do you guys think of this entire tier list? And I'll see you guys in the next one.